Good morning, students. I am Prabhakar once again from CMS Group of Institution Patna. Students, today we are going to study scope of organizational behavior, and in that we will try to just go through the ranges of organizational behavior, up to what level it creates impact as far as the concept of OB is concerned. In our previous session we have already discussed about the organizational behavior, और उस organizational behavior में students हमने OB के different prospects को देखा, और स्कोप ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल बिहेवियर में एक्चुअली जो है वी नीड टू फोकस ऑन 3 डिफरेंट लेवल्स. इट मीन्स कि ओबी जो है इन 3 डिफरेंट लेवल्स को जो है कैसे एम्फेसाइज करता है, एंड हाउ डज ओबी एस्टैब्लिशेस द लिंकिंग बिटवीन ऑल दीज 3 layers. If we see on a screen, we can find out these 3 layers have already been given over here. One is called individual behavior, then second one is called inter-individual behavior, third one is called group behavior. If we go through the concept of individual behavior, it is written over here as the name itself suggests. Here an individual is studied from the disposition, motivation, interest and attitudes of an organization. Various interaction sessions and one-to-one are conducted to understand and study the individual and make an insight about them. Individual behavior means some tactile actions by a person. For example, how an employee behaves while working individually and how he or she behaves while working in a team. इसका मतलब है कि हम लोग जो है इंडिविजुअल बिहेवियर में वी ट्राई टू एनालाइज द इंडिविजुअल बिहेवियर ऑफ ईच इंडिविजुअल हु आर प्रेजेंट इन एनी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. और उस इंडिविजुअल बिहेवियर के पैटर्न को हम लोग इसलिए स्टडी करते हैं कि इफ़ वी ट्राई टू गेट द पॉजिटिव रिस्पॉन्सेज एज फार एज इंडिविजुअल बिहेवियर इज कंसर्न, देन इन दैट प्रोस्पेक्ट व्हाट विल हैपन, दैट पॉजिटिविटी ऑफ द बिहेवियर विल डेफिनेटली क्रिएट सम गुड इम्पैक्ट एज फार एज द प्रोडक्टिविटी of organization is concerned or the productivity of group is concerned. So it is very much imperative to study the individual behavior of any individual who are working for the organization, and at the same time how that individual is behaving in the group. Next one is inter-individual behavior. Inter-individual behavior represents persons with their social group, subordinates or senior employees in the workplace. It helps to understand leadership styles and qualities, and also helps to resolve dispute quickly if any arises within the group dynamics. इस इंडिविजुअल बिहेवियर में फॉर एग्जाम्पल ए मीटिंग टू डिसाइड द लिस्ट ऑफ न्यू बोर्ड मेंबर्स इन एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. इंटर इंडिविजुअल व्हेन यू आर क्रॉसिंग द preference of individual behavior. Suppose if you are alone, then your individual behavior is just for you, but suppose if you are increasing the number of people to whom you are interacting, then it is going to give you some additional circumstances where you just cross the preference of individual behavior and you join any particular group. That behavior is related inter individual behavior. जब आप individual behavior के limitations को जो है क्रॉस करके आप डिफरेंट ग्रुप के बिहेवियर पैटर्न में इन्वॉल्व होने लगते हो, उस समय जो आप ग्रुप डायनामिक्स के पैटर्न को जब आप फॉलो करते हो, इस लेयर को भी जो हम लोग इंटर इंडिविजुअल बिहेवियर में पढ़ते हैं. देन थर्ड लेयर इज ग्रुप बिहेवियर. इफ़ यू ग्रो थ्रू द ग्रुप बिहेवियर, दिस सेक्शंस लुक्स मेनली इनटू द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, द एफर्ट्स मेड बाय द ग्रुप टू अचीव द ऑब्जेक्टिव्स और गोल्स ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आर व्हाट ग्रुप बिहेवियर इज ऑल अबाउट. The behavior of everyone who is a part of the group is considered here. It is the structure of organization and productiveness of organization group efforts made towards the achievement of organization's goal is group behavior. In short, it is the way a group behaves. मतलब यहाँ कहने का मतलब ये है कि सपोज इफ़ यू आर टेकिंग एग्जाम्पल ऑफ एनी पर्टिकुलर ग्रुप, वाई द फॉर्मल ग्रुप्स आर बीइंग फॉर्म एज फार एज ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज कंसर्न टू अचीव सर्टेन गोल्स, टू अचीव सर्टेन टास्क. For that purpose we are creating formal groups. So in that formal group there definitely would be certain kind of protocol under which we all have to behave with other ones, and once we are having such kind of behavior pattern, then only a positive environment can be created, and with that we can be able to achieve the goals which are being set by the organization. जो organization ने जो उस goal को जो set किया है उसको हम लोग achieve कर सकते हैं. तो that's why here we can find out that as far as scope of organizational behavior is concerned, we are having the 3 different layers. First one is, if you scroll down the content, here we can find individual behavior, where OB studies about the individual behavior of each and every individual who are working in that organization, so that properly it can be properly analyzed that what kind of behavior a person is keeping with him, and how that behavior pattern can be channelized because of the requirement of, as per the requirement of the organization. Then second one is inter individual behavior, when you are just crossing the preference of individual behavior and meeting to another person, then in that prospect the interaction pattern and responses of your behavior to someone else creates a situation where you have to follow the certain protocols related to behavior pattern. इसकी स्टडी वो भी करता है. Then third one is group behavior. Once you are joining a certain group to achieve the organizational goals, in that prospect organization also fixes up certain kind of behavior pattern. By following those behavior pattern, our main task is to achieve the goals in a positive manner and in a long term, because we have to sustain in organization. So in long term we need to create such kind of environment where everyone can get good responses and can try for good behavior pattern. And in that prospect what will happen, that professionally we are going to sustain in such kind of environment. If you take the example of family, even in family also, whenever we are going to behave in the wild form, means अगर हम किसी भी रॉन्ग अप्रोच से फैमिली में भी बिहेव करते हैं, तो देर आर पेरेंट्स एंड देर आर अदर फैमिली मेम्बर्स who teaches us how to behave properly. Everywhere it is expected to meet the requirement of a family related behavior pattern. In the same prospect, even in organization also the same pattern is expected. So students, this way we have already gone through the scope of organizational behavior. Thank you so much for today's session. Thank you.